Go!
Let's move real fast through America's past with heroes of old who were truly so bold.
The English came in 1607. It was not their idea of a typical heaven. They learned independence from one John Smith. The House of Burgesses settled any tiffs.
The Pilgrims followed soon after that, and in 1621 wrote the Mayflower Compact. The rule of law was a major tool. No kings for them. They wanted self-rule.
Then in 1754, the French and British went to war. All alone, the British could not stand, so the colonists had to lend a hand.
The war was costly for the king, so the tyrant taxed his darlings. The colonists did not want to pay, so they dumped his tea into Boston's Bay.
After the midnight ride of Paul Revere, America knew troubled times were near. Lexington and Concord marked the spot. I wonder who fired that very first shot.
Give me liberty or give me this.
Patrick Henry said with all his breath. Thomas Paine with the common sense. Jefferson declared our independence. That was July 4, 1776. That put King George into a fix. The Treaty of Paris ended the war, and in 1783, America was born.
Oh, yeah. The Articles of Confederation were not so great, so the delegates started with a brand new slate. We needed new laws and a strong leadership. Madison and Hamilton made the trip.
After much debate from behind closed doors,
the Constitution became the government's core. The convention was in 1787. Ben Franklin said,
"Sign it, boys, you ain't getting heavy."
In 1791, the Bill of Rights had just begun, with amendments numbered 1 through 10.
And protect the rights of all Americans.
Washington was the father of our great nation. He said farewell to maintain isolation. The cabinet split between Hamilton and Jefferson, between Federalists and Democratic Republicans.
Louisiana was purchased in 1803. Jefferson doubled the U.S. territory. Monroe had a doctrine that forced you away and said they would use force if they didn't want to stay.
Jackson praised the common man and claimed Native American lands. He was a hero in the War of 1812 and spoiled funds left when the banks all failed. Here comes the Industrial Revolution. Here comes the Industrial Revolution. We grew more cotton with Whitney's invention. Immigrants and farmers became more unbear thanks to trains, canals, and Robert Fulton. America now started pulling away. The cultures grew distinct each day. The three regions, North, South, and West, each wanted their region to get the best.
Argued for nullification, but Webster spoke for the Union, not secession. Then came Clay to solve the dispute. His compromises cooled many hot feuds.
Now it's time for the Mexican War. They didn't like Texans coming in the back door. When it was all said and done, America stretched clear to Oregon.
Go.
When gold was discovered in 48, thousands came to get their take. Wagon trails stretched from sea to sea in search of our manifest destiny. Lincoln, a tall and slender man, 16th president of our great land. 1 month after he was elected, South Carolina left the Union dissected. The Civil War ended in 1865. 620 gave their lives. What we gained from this catastrophe were 3 amendments and the end of slavery.
The story continues and remains untold. So let's smash the stacks and let the story unfold. In Part 2 of United States history, women finally get their democracy.
after much debate behind closed doors,
The Constitution became the government's core. I can't find it. Here comes the Industrial Revolution. We grew more cotton with Whitney's invention. Immigration and immigrate. Damn it.